Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing yet another NMPZ GeoGuessr Accuracy Test. As always, we're playing 10 games of GeoGuessr NMPZ on a diverse world. That's going to be 50 rounds in total, and I have to see how many countries I can get correctly out of 50. With all that said, make sure to leave a like down below, and let's hop into this. NMPZ is the format here, of course, and here we go with our first game. Okay, first one is pretty interesting. We got some palm trees. It's a pretty hilly place. Kind of this white soil, dirt road. So right now I'm thinking somewhere in Southeast Asia, maybe the Philippines? It could possibly be something like Indonesia, but I don't think so. I think this is more likely the Philippines, so we're gonna go for it here. And there we go, nice. We're out in Palawan, which is still Filipino territory, so we'll take that. Alright, pretty good start there. Let's go to round number 2. Okay, this time we have low cam. You can tell low cam here because of the wide blur, so this is going to be Japan. This rock wall style is very East Asian, definitely a thing you get a lot in Japan. As well as this highway sign up here, it's geared up for the left-hand side of the road, so you can tell that we're driving left, so everything here points to Japan. And there we go. Getting 3,400 points, a lot here to start. Let's hope we can get some more than that. Here we go to round number 3. So right away, I see this thing that says Scotland's Farm. So we could maybe be in Scotland, although it doesn't really feel that far north. Definitely feels British though, that's for sure. There's always a chance this is actually Scotland, but I bet we're just somewhere in England here. Let's see. Yeah, pretty far south here, just west of London. Alright, finally did better than 3,400 points, so we got 2 more rounds for the first game. So far, we are 3 for 3. This one is going to be Finland. Here we have a lot of these white bark birch trees, very common in Finland. These road lines as well, pretty unique, at least within a European context. With that and the trees, we are absolutely in Finland. There we go. One more round here for the first game. Here we go. Okay, looks like Europe once again. Architecture reminds me of Denmark right away. That's my first thought. We have this street sign here. Yeah, that looks Danish enough, I think. It seems like a Danish style of sign as well, with like this metal framing almost, so I think we should be in Denmark here. Let's go for it. And it is very nice. First game we went 5 for 5, 20,000 points. Okay, we have 9 more games to get through, so let's hop right into the second one and keep this moving. Okay. First round here, this looks like Spain. That's my first thought off the bat. With the white road markings, mountains, these trees as well, kind of got this mix of pines and things. So Spain is my first idea here. I'm going to go for it. Very nice. Glad I got that one done. On to round number 7. Let's keep going. Okay, here we got Gen 2 coverage. Interesting. Circular blur of the car. We got North American looking road with double yellow, white outside. And it looks like we do have a Canadian flag in the distance, so confirming Canada for us here. Gen 2 is not very common in the US, it's mostly found in Alaska and Hawaii. So let's go on to round 8. Okay, this looks very different. We got some Spanish language here, so this might just be Spain at like evening time coverage. The light here is really weird. But I think this is just going to be Spain. Yeah, I can't imagine this would be anywhere else Spanish speaking, so let's go for just Madrid here, and yeah, there we go. Pretty interesting lighting there, quite the unusual location, but pretty cool. We'll go on to our next one. Okay, I think we're in Spain again. This has been a very Spanish game, but yeah, with this white road lines again, like similar kinds of trees, probably a little farther south. Honestly, I'm not too sure about the region within Spain, but it's certainly going to be Spain. I'm very confident here, so let's go for it. And there it is once again. Alright, will we get Spain a 4th time in this game? That is not going to happen. This is Ghana. That's the front of the Ghana car. More famous for the tape on the bars, but it's good to know the front of the car as well. Also, pretty typical Ghana landscape. They like to have these sorts of sign styles a lot in Ghana, so going to be there somewhere. Well, let's just go for it. Very nice. So, yeah, very interesting distribution. 3 Spanish rounds, a Canada and a Ghana. Quite the seed there. Okay, let's keep moving. On to game number 3. So far, we are 10 for 10, but anything could happen here. On to the next one here. Oh, I've had this location on one of my Twitch streams. We had a good laugh about it because it just says sand here, which of course just means sand in Swedish too. It's just a big box of sand on the side of the road. Pretty funny. It's just a funny thing to see. We're going to be in Sweden there. Very nice. Okay. On to round number 12. This time we got more Gen 2 coverage. With this landscape and road markings, I think we're going to be in South Africa here. Definitely reminds me of South African poles, this sort of wooden style, so we should be there. Let's go for it. Very nice. Okay, on to round 13. So far, so good here. This time we are driving on the left again. We got a white front plate, and then this sort of bollard reflector thing is the British one, I think. That might actually put us more in Scotland. I think they're more common up there, and this definitely feels pretty north to me. So, yeah, Scotland sounds good. Let's go for it. Okay, nope, just North York Moors. I've actually possibly driven on that road at some point, but not bad, we'll take that. 13 streaks so far, we're doing very well. On to round 14. Okay, we got white outside lines here. I'm kinda thinking Spain again. So much Spain today. This one I'm less confident on though. I'm a little worried for something like Italy here, but honestly, Spain is sounding really good. Again, this is crazy. So much Spain, but let's go for it. It is again, that is insane. We've only had 14 rounds and 4 of them have been Spanish. Ridiculous, man. On to round 15 here, and this time, ooh, very interesting. We're going to be in Luxembourg here. We got Luxembourgish road signs there, those yellow and white ones. Other than that, a pretty hilly place, very densely forested as well, so all great clues for the country. Luxembourg has tons of Gen 2 coverage as well, so that's a good thing to look for. Okay, we're doing really well so far, 15 for 15. Let's keep on moving here, on to game number 4. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got some sort of streetcar system, very cool. Hotel Mundia. Definitely seeming like a Romance language speaking country. I'm thinking something like Spain or Portugal maybe. And yeah, it looks like we do have a Portuguese flag up there on that castle. Really cool. This looks like a really nice city. Not sure which one this will be, but I'm gonna click on Aveiro here. Let's see. It's just Lisbon. Okay. Just straight up central Lisbon there. Wow. I would absolutely love to go to Portugal, Spain as well. This whole area is so high up on my travel list. So let's go on to round 17 here. And this time we are going to be in Australia with these bollards. These white ones with red and gray reflectors. So with this landscape really flat, agricultural, I would think we're farther south, like New South Wales, Victoria area. So I'm going to click like here and hope for the best. Oh wow, much farther north. Okay, I am not the Australia expert, as you guys probably know. So that's fine, at least it's Australia. On to round 18 here. Okay, looks Mediterranean again with this architecture, so somewhere in southern Europe. Got a wooden pole, that's interesting. Otherwise here, not too much. I think this might just be Italy. Definitely giving me mostly Italian vibes with the architecture, but I might be wrong. Wooden pole checks out for Italy as well, those are pretty common there. Greece uses them a lot too, but I don't think this is Greek architecture, so I'm gonna go for Italy. Let's see. Oh my god, it is Greece. You are kidding me. Wow, that felt more Italian to me, but fair enough. So that's our first miss of the video. Alright, that's fine. On to the next one here. This time, ooh, we got new Gen 4, I think Russia coverage. Yeah, we got Cyrillic over here, polls check out, road lines too. Not really sure where in Russia, just gonna go out here by Moscow, and yeah, that worked out very nicely. Okay, on to the next one, only one miss so far, last round for this game, round 20. This is gonna be South Africa, we got yellow outside, white inside lines, and then Gen 2 coverage. The only country in Africa with Gen 2, so there we go, very nice. Alright, rounding out our first 4 games, we are 19 for 20, doing pretty well here. Hopefully we can just have that one miss be the only one, but it's more than likely that we're gonna miss 1 or 2 more here. So next round at number 21, this is going to be the southeast US. We got southern US pine trees, really sort of narrow, scraggly trees without too many branches on the bottoms, but once you get to the top, that's where you see all the branches. This is a really good example of the southern pines. I'd put money on us being in Georgia, Florida, Alabama here. And it is Florida, very nice. Okay, on to the next one, number 22. Here we got some Korean language, a lot of circles and lines in the language, a really good trick to look for it. Also just the general feel of the city, lots of apartment blocks and everything, pretty dense, so yeah, definitely a typical South Korean city here. And we are in the east part of Seoul there, very cool. On around 23, so this time we get more Gen 4, we're driving on the right, it looks like. Some green road signs, these remind me of ones you see in Brazil, I think. We do have like the reddish soil here, which would work for Brazil as well, so I think we're going to be there somewhere. Don't really know where, so I'll just go Sao Paulo here. And it's up by Brasilia, fair enough. Okay, 2 more rounds for our halfway points. Once we get this game done, we are halfway there. Here, I think we're going to be in France. Now, let me think about this more. Yeah, architecture definitely giving me some French vibes for sure. I think that's gonna make sense here. Yeah, can't think of anything else this would be, so France or bust, let's see. Very nice, okay. One last round here, our halfway points, number 25. Here we got this bollard, which you get in Austria and Slovenia. Now with this landscape and the style of road, I'm thinking more Slovenia, honestly. This doesn't really strike me as Austria as much. Definitely could be still. It's really tough sometimes with these countries, but getting more of a Slovenia vibe here. Hopefully this is right, come on. And it is Austria. Okay, I guess I'm just getting my vibes wrong there. That's fine. So with that, we are halfway done and sitting at 23 out of 25. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with that, especially considering that both the rounds I missed, I did call out the other country that was possible there. On to our second half of games. We got 5 more to get through. Here we go with game 6. Okay. This time we got Gen 4 coverage. This sign is going to put us in South Africa, that style. It's also a good example of sort of like an Afrikaans type of place name, and then this brown like trapezoid sign is very South African, so we're somewhere in there. Yeah, we'll take that. That's good enough. Alright, on to round 27. Here we go. This time we got some Spanish language. Right now I'm thinking, ooh, maybe Colombia, Ecuador, honestly. Peru also might be a better choice here. Not too sure, honestly. Tricky to say NMPZ here. I'm gonna click on Peru for now. Yeah, just looking at this mountain over here and the poles, I don't really think these would be Colombian or Ecuador, so I'm gonna switch to Peru here. Hopefully this is the right choice. Let's see. It is very nice. Okay. Glad I switched away from Colombia, Ecuador. That's awesome. On to round 28. Here we're gonna be in Canada, I think. And we gotta be careful because this could easily be the US too. Can't really read the street sign. It's so hard to say. Like, this could totally be Minnesota or something like that. But we do have this reflected bit of white car, which is more common in Canada, so I think we should just be here. I'm gonna go Manitoba here. And it is there, nice. Yeah, close to Minnesota, North Dakota. Alright, good stuff. Next round, number 29. This one looks like Canada again, I think. We got the double yellow lines, Gen 2 coverage, these trees. This sign is in English here. It says like Whitehead Road or something. So yeah, should be in Canada somewhere. Absolutely no idea where, but somewhere. And hey, it is Ontario. I just barely clicked in there. Hey, province streak is alive. 2 for 2. On to round number 30 here. This time we're not in Canada, but looks like Tunisia, I think. That's my first thought. License plates seem Tunisian, I think. Architecture as well, the sort of white and blue, very Mediterranean coast looking. So I would just go up here by Tunis. Let's see. And it's down by Monastir. That is alright with me. Still Tunisia. Moving on to game 7 here. Let's keep it up. We are 28 for 30. Here we go. So, first round here, we got the Canada flag. I was about to say this feels very Canadian. We have some boats here and like wooden architecture, so that makes me think more out by the maritime provinces. I'm gonna go for Nova Scotia here. And, oh no, it's just the Great Lakes. Lake Superior there in Ontario. Fair enough. Still Canada, still good. That kills our province streak, though, that we built up last time. So, on to the next round here. This one looks like Indonesia. That's my first thought. License plates look good. Language, poles, signs, everything seems pretty Indonesian here. A lot of motorbikes, really Southeast Asian things. So I'll probably just go Jakarta here. And it's Semarang. Fair enough. Still Indo, still good. On to round 33. Here we go. So, okay, this is Gen 4. We're driving on the left, and it looks very East Asian with these mountains, so I'm thinking we're going to be just in Japan here. Absolutely gorgeous location. This is so nice in Gen 4, especially with the fall foliage. It's so beautiful. But yeah, definitely somewhere in Japan, near the mountains here, so yeah, not bad. We'll take it. Honestly, looks like a really nice area with this lake and the mountains around. Right by Kyoto, too. Beautiful spots. On to round 34, though. Let's keep moving. Okay, here we got this pole, which I think is going to be the Thailand pole. We got a concrete road, which is very common in Thailand as well. So we should be there. Architecture fits, so yeah, should be there. Good stuff. And on to round number 35. We are approaching the end here, getting close. So this is going to be the Baltics for sure, which is going to make this pretty tough. Now, these red signs feel distinct. I don't know what those are, though. I can't read them either, which is too bad. At this point, I'm thinking more Lithuania, honestly. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that fits for the bollards and the signs here too. Really, I think it could be any of the Baltics, but I'm putting my money on Lithuania here. Come on. Don't fail me now. And it's Latvia. Oh, of course it is. Okay, another miss. We weren't so lucky with the Baltics this time, so now we're at 32 out of 35. 3 misses. Alright, 3 more games to go. Let's hop right into our 8th game here. Almost there. Let's go. So, once again, we got the front of the Ghana car. That's our 3rd time getting it, so don't need to explain it again. Round number 37, I think. We got a single white line, so I'm thinking Indonesia, especially with this landscape. We're driving on the left, got a lot of motorbikes as well, so yeah, thinking Indo here. And very nice. Okay, next one. 38. Ooh, this is good. We got the Réunion car. It's a bit hard to see because of NMPZ, but these rounded mirrors, that's the style you get in Réunion. Also, a lot of the coverage, especially out on the coasts, is this sort of golden hour sunset type of stuff, so that's pretty distinct for the country too, so we should be just somewhere out there. And wrong side of the country, that's okay. Right, on to 39. Here we got another mirror car. This is the Guatemala car. Now there's also other clues that you can use here. This style of road is pretty typical for Guatemala. We got some people as well that you can use. Landscape foliage, definitely typical Central American stuff. So gonna be Guatemala here. Very nice. And round number 40, let's see what we get. Here we got some tie poles, concrete roads. We're definitely gonna be in Thailand somewhere. There we go. We went 5 for 5 there, so that takes us to 37 out of 40. We got 2 more games, 10 more rounds to get through. Hopefully we can make it up to 47. I think that would be my best result on this challenge, if so. Not 100% sure, but I think it would be. So here, let's see what's going on. We got pretty wide plates. That's interesting. I don't know what to think here, honestly. Is the sun in the north? It looks like it is with the shadow of this tree. So southern hemisphere, wide plates? Are we in Australia here? The license plates here are really throwing me. I don't understand that much. I'm worried this might just be South Africa, actually. Maybe that would explain the plates more. You know, I'm gonna switch to South Africa. Let's go for it. Hopefully this isn't crazy, or I'm switching away from Oz here. Let's see. Okay, good, it is. Good switch. Yeah, there was just something wrong for those plates. Would not have been Australian plates, but makes more sense for South Africa, so that's good enough. On to the next one here, we are going to be in Lesotho, very distinct mountains for that country, so just going to click it down and go on to the next one right away here. Number 43. This sign is in English, and it looks like we're driving on the right, so that combined with this tropical foliage, I think we're going to be in the Philippines. The Philippines has a lot of these sort of tuk-tuk vehicles. I know they have a specific name for them in that country, but I'm blanking on what it is right now. Let me know in the comments if you remember. It might come to me later in this video, but yeah, should be in the Philippines here. Very good. Okay, on to round 44. This time looks like Malaysian road lines once again. We're driving on the left, typical Malaysian architecture as well, so should be just out here somewhere. Okay, it's Cebu on the Borneo side. It's fine, still Malaysia, and on to round 45. Okay, what do we got here? Looks Middle Eastern for sure with the architecture and the plants we've got. Not yellow plates, so this shouldn't be Israel. This location feels a little bit strange to me. I don't know how I feel about this license plate being like that. I don't know, this is weird. Is this the Middle East? Because that seems like an EU plate. You know, is this Malta? This might actually be Malta instead, because it sometimes can look Middle Eastern. And you know what? Just with the way the cars are parked like this, left side of the road, we might be driving left. So Malta sounds pretty nice. I don't know if this makes sense. I think it does, but honestly, I don't have a better idea. Hopefully this isn't something like Jordan or, you know, something else. We'll see here. Come on, Malta. It is there. Okay, very nice. Glad I caught myself there because, yeah, the plates were just really throwing me off for anything else Middle East. So, Malta it is. There we go. We got 5 more rounds to get through. 1 more game. This is it. Last chance to get 5 more countries right. Here we go. So, first round, this looks very North American, but we also have French. So, we're going to be in Quebec with that, of course. Not too sure where, but we're just going to kick out here and hope for the best. Yeah, good enough for me. On to the next one. Here we go. 4 more rounds. Okay, this one looks kind of tricky, but we're going to make it work. We got red roofs. Definitely giving me some Balkans vibes here, for sure. With these poles and just the general feel, I think Serbia is my top choice. A little bit worried for Bulgaria. It's hard to say, especially when we can't see any like specific language or anything like that, but thinking Serbia here, hopefully not Bulgaria. Oh man, let's see. Nice, it is, awesome. Okay, 3 more rounds, we got this. Here we go. Next one, we got solid white outside lines, Gen 2 coverage, northern looking trees, so we should be in Finland, I hope. Come on, Finland, don't fail me now. And it is, nice. Okay, 2 more, we can do this. Here we got the sun in the south, a dirt road, very flat, open agricultural landscape. Thinking Canada here with this. Canada has a lot more dirt roads like this covered than the US, so should be somewhere like Saskatchewan, Alberta, something like that. Yep, all the way out here, very close to Calgary. That is fascinating. And with that, we got 1 last round here. We are sitting at 46 out of 49. Here we go. Let's get 47. Here we have a concrete road, definitely giving me some Thailand vibes, my first thought. But let's take a look. Pole definitely checks out. See, the one thing I'm worried about, the one thing, is that sometimes in Laos, in Vientiane, it can look like this. I don't know if this would be that coverage, but honestly, it might be. I might just be paranoid because it's the last round here. It's probably just Thailand, but also something about this round kind of gives me those vibes. I don't know. I don't know if I risk it. I think it's too risky. I think it's too risky. I'm gonna stick with Thailand here. Oh man, come on. If this is Laos, that'll be crazy, man. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's close, it's close. That's probably why I got those vibes, but it is still Thailand. Oh, that feels good. So, our final results here, 47 out of 50. I'm pretty sure that's the best I've done in this format. Very, very happy with how that turned out. If you guys have missed the other NMPZ accuracy tests, click the link on screen right now to check out the playlist. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.